So let's talk about reissues. So I know there's, I don't know, some people like love it and some people hate it. I feel that the people that hate it are the flippers. The
Yeah.
people that want to make money out of a lot out of collectors in the aftermarket. So, what's your thoughts on that? Optical 20, like, what's your thoughts on the reissue? Do you
I
think it
get
hurts the market?
it does and it doesn't. Like
Mm-hmm.
I get it on both sides. Like as a collector, you want your collection to be valuable, and it would
Mm-hmm.
only be valuable if there's scarcity on it. Kind of like with Anakin now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with that being said, I also miss out on some figures, so I kind of want the re-release as well. I don't really sell my figures to make profit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's nice to know that my figures are going up in value,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not what I buy them for. But I also get the idea of why people would get upset if they re-release Mark 47, because they're probably banking on it. Oh man, I'm gonna make big bucks out of this one. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's hey, it's a capitalist world. So hey, you do you. If you can
Yeah, yeah.
sell your 47 for $5,000, if you can sell your Black Panther for 2,000, as shady as it sounds, hey, you do you. So
Yeah.
um with that being said, I'm okay with re-release. I'm pretty okay with that. But I get why people do get upset with it.
Yeah. For me, I'm happy with reissues. Just because I want like new collectors to get into the hobby and be able to pick up some of the stuff that they missed out on. I hate to see a collector pay, how much was the 47 going for? Like over 1,000. Like I would hate, dude. I'm sorry. Like, please don't spend over $1,000 on a hot toy. Please save that money. It's gonna get reissued, and on top of that, spend that money on other hot toys. You could get like how many hot toys with $1,000? The Mark 46 is another figure that's highly sought out after, and even the War Machine Mark One. It might take a little bit for them to reissue those figures, but I'm pretty sure at some point they will. Just because if there's a market, if they're going for a pretty high value in the aftermarket, Hot Toys wants a piece of that cake.
Oh yeah.
There's always new collectors that's coming into the hobby. Obviously kids get older, they get jobs, they get good paying jobs, and they're like, well, you know what? I want to start collecting stuff. What's out there? Oh, wow, look at the likeness on this hot toy. Wow, that looks amazing. Like, how much is that? $200? Okay, cool. Like, I'll buy that. Oh, I want those older figures. How do I get those? So I get it. Like, I know some people want the scarcity of the hot toy, and trust me, it will be scarce. Those reissues will sell out, and once they sell out, there you go. And, you just got to be patient. I think we're in this for the long run, and unless you're trying to complete your collection in like a year's time, which, to be honest, that's impossible. And I'm going to say, and the reason why I say that is because there's always new stuff coming out. Technology improves. They reissue a figure with better accessories or better head sculpt, and you're going to want to get that and all that stuff. Hey, listen, I'm not an expert. I'm just giving you advice from my experience from collecting in the hobby for 5-6 years now. And I'm just trying to look out for my fellow collectors. I would hate to see my fellow collectors spend that much money on a highly sought out figure. Yeah, that's just me. And again, for those people that want the scarcity of it, it will be scarce once it sells out.
At some point,
it's not Hot Toys. These are not like, I don't know. These are not like Funko Pops where they make thousands and thousands of them, and it's just like an endless supply of reissued 47. I'm telling you, once that 47 sells out, that's it, and it's going to go back up in price. That's the way the market works. You can always look at it. Look at the trends. That's just me. So
yeah, at some point too. Let's say a perfect example. I'll ask you another question, but one of my I guess sought after figures back then was Two-Face from Hot Toys. It was released in 2009. I started collecting 2011, so I kind of missed out on it. price was skyrocketing back then. And we're talking about 2012, 13 here. It was priced at $400. It was a lot back
Mhm.
then. They never made it up until what, 2018, 2017. They re-released it. Yeah, maybe the market is not there anymore. I mean, Dark Knight came out like 10 years ago and whatever. But if it's not bad to hunt for older figures, you just got to be smart about it.
Yes.
There's things that are not going to be re-released. Maybe the Crow, he's not going for like insane price right now, but the chances of that getting re-released is none. But
because it's been sitting around in the stock in Big Bad Toy Store stock for a while, right?
Yeah. Like those are the type of things where you're gonna be, all right, go for it. Go for it. If your price range is $350, go for it. Anything over $400, set a limit for yourself and be smart about it. Like when they acquire the license, when is it gonna expire? Is it 10 years? Kind of like the people holding out for DX11. DX11 came out 2012 or 13, something like that. So let's say if you have like a 10-year window here, so it's gonna expire pretty soon. So now you're thinking, all right, are they gonna renew because the last few Dark Knight releases bombed, like the quarter scale Joker, the Bat, the Jim Gordon and Bat Signal.
Yeah, the Bat Signal.
Yeah, they bombed. They stayed in the stock for a while. So are we gonna see DX11 again?
Oh yeah, what was that? The vehicle, the Bat.
The one that is attaching $400 for you to get it for $700.
Yeah.
They basically were paying you to get it off their hands.
Yes, like get this stupid vehicle out of my freaking store.
It is gigantic. So but let me ask you though, because a lot of people are annoyed with the Boba Fett re-release. They basically repackaged it, like they put a new box. When is it okay to re-release something? Or is I don't know if people gets annoyed by re-release or they just hate their intelligence being, like no one complained with Thor from Infinity War. They issued him. With Boba,
right away, like once he sold out.
Right away. I think reissue is fine, but when they claim, like the Boba Fett, when they repackage something, that's kind of like, dude, literally, we just saw it. You just put it in a different packaging.
Yeah, for me, I was okay with it. Like I have the Boba Fett deluxe version, and I wasn't like, oh, damn it, I can't make more money out of this stupid hobby. Like like I wasn't doing that. Like I was just kind of like, oh, good. Like this is a great opportunity for my fellow collectors to pick up something that they miss, especially this Empire Strikes Back Boba, and it was going for a pretty penny in aftermarket. So now, and I'm actually selling it to Vader Undershorts. I'm going to give him, because he wants it. He wants a Boba in his collection, and he probably wants it now. So I could give him mine, and I could get the vintage one, and with the better, not the better packaging, but just the different packaging, the packaging I want. And but yeah, I think it works out great that way. But yeah, for me, I'm all about the community. I just want the community to do well. I want the community to get the grails that they're looking for. Again, we are in this for the long run. Don't try to like complete your collection in like 2 or 3 years. That's impossible. There's always things that you might like that always pop up. And is there a bad time to reissue a figure? Yeah, if it's still in stock. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is that? If they reissue more like stormtroopers, I'll be like, what the hell?
Yeah,
like the first order stormtroopers, should I say?
Oh god, yeah, they couldn't get rid of those two.
But yeah, I'm like, what the hell? Why are they doing that? Like that would make no sense. But a 47, oh, dude, the scalpers were crying when that thing got reissued. They're like, no. And like the price of it going from like average price of $900 on eBay, it went all the way down to like $400 within a day, which is great. But I mean, to be honest, do you feel bad for them?
No,
because at the same time, okay, if you're going to sell that figure, sell it and get your money back. That's the worst case scenario.
Right.
It's not like you're losing money. It's not like you lost like yeah. Like if you bought a first order stormtrooper and you're looking to resell that, then if you paid it for a full price, then I would say like, oh, you lost your money.
Like, and if you're getting into this hobby, you shouldn't go to this thinking that you gotta make money.
Yeah, this is not
You
an
might make
investment.
money out of this figure. Yeah, I work
Yeah.
I work in a financial, environment, and if you really want to invest, not on hot toys.
This should be a hobby.
Yeah, this should be a hobby. It should be
This should be
fun.
a hobby.
If you make money along the way, then so be it. You just got to make smart decisions. By smart, I mean that you don't have to overpay in the long run. Kind of like what we talked about, like Lando and Qui-Gon. Those are the smart decisions that you don't have to overpay. But if you're thinking, oh man, I'm gonna get Lando, and then like 3-4 years down the line, I can sell this for like 600. Because what if you can't? What if Lando, got reissued 2 years from now?
Oh yeah,
Your entire plan was bad. So
yeah, just enjoy the hobby. If
Yeah.
your figure goes up in price, yay!
Yeah, so be it,
So be it. That's great for you. But it kind of evens out, because then there's going to be figures that you get that you lose money on.
Yeah.
And at some point, it kind of like evens out, right? Like you're like, okay, well,
Yeah.
So
like buy something that you don't mind keeping around, and skip on some things that you don't mind not having. So if you decide to skip on Qui-Gon, for example, and he becomes $2,000 2 years from now, then it is what it is. Maybe you don't think it's that important to you. So
yeah. And for me, it was like one of those when there's many opportunities where I slept on the figure, like the Death Star Gunner. I was like, oh, that figure's gonna be around for a while. I was like, $200, I'll get that eventually. Dude, sells out $450 in the aftermarket. I'm like, never again. That's why I always give that advice of, dude, if you're on the fence, pick it up.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is, pick it up. And again, if it doesn't fit your collection, sell it. Worst case scenario, get your money back.
Yeah. If you can afford it, though. If you can afford it, obviously.
If you can afford it.
Yeah.
Again, like I'm no expert. I'm just looking out for my fellow collectors. I just I just want my fellow collectors to enjoy the hobby. I don't want the hobby to discourage them, especially when you have scalpers out there that's kind of like that are in the way of you obtaining your grail piece. If it's, trust me, just if you're patient enough, I'm pretty sure Hot Toys will reissue that figure. I mean, did we know that the Hot Toys was going to reissue? What's that guy's name? The villain from Iron Man 2.
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Did we know that they were to reissue that?
Right.
How about the mech suit Tony Stark?
Yeah.
And, those are like perfect examples of reissues that that are great for the collecting community. So yeah, again, please don't. I don't mind seeing people paying like $350 for a hot toy, maybe paying $100 over retail if they really want that figure. That's great, but please don't pay like $700-800 for a hot toy. Save that money. Yeah, like for me, like people were like oh, I want to pay like $700 for this Joker core scale. I'm like, dude, save that money.
Yeah.
Why pay that when you could actually get this bad boy right here, right? And pay like $800 for a 1/3 scale, beautifully sculpted, highly accurate portrait, 1/3 scale Heath Ledger Joker. Like this is going for like $800. So why not? Like there are, like you said, there are other options. If obviously, if you're into statues, Queen Studios is making a killing with some of the stuff that they're releasing. And dude, like if you're gonna spend like I don't know over $1,000 on a Iron Man Mark 47, dude, why spend it on that 47 when you could actually buy? I don't know, like
3 Hot Toys.
Not only 3 Hot Toys, you could get like a bigger version of Iron Man. You could get like the what's that called? The Queen Studios Iron Man that just got announced, which is like almost $2,000. But dude, it's 1/3 scale and probably a couple $100 less than what you're gonna pay for that. A couple $100 more than what you're gonna pay for that Mark 47. Because I think at some point that Mark 47 was going for like $1,400 at some point.
Right.
That was a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Obviously, it's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to overpay for, like a 47 or DX11, if that, would satisfy your collecting itch, then so be it. But
yeah, PJ, isn't that the Joker sold out a while ago? I haven't checked because when I first got it, it wasn't sold out. Like it was still available in specfiction.com. If you're still looking for it, I think I know a guy. If you check out Primo Collectibles, hit him up and tell him I sent you and see if he's got some in stock. I'm pretty sure he does. If not, I will look out for you. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and I'll help you get that piece. But yeah, damn, I didn't even know that they're going for $1,500 already. That's crazy.
Dude.
Hot Toys releases Justinia with nothing else in sight, so I have to go third party for Morpheus and Trinity. Well, you're not patient there, Vader Undershorts, because I'm pretty sure they will release that Trinity and
Morpheus.
Morpheus or even Agent Smith. Like I know Agent Smith was teased in Comic-Con a couple of years ago. I think they have the mold for that character's portrait, right?
No, that's for Elrond.
Oh, this
Dude, the Elrond is really good. They nailed him.
Yeah. Darkseid Anakin will be released for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith in 2025. Okay. Totally agree. That might be it. 5 years from now. That might be the case. But again, Darkseid Anakin, another example of a Star Wars figure that was sitting in stock that got free shipping, $20 off. You know, people getting, it's such a crazy market, like with Hot Toys. It's like the things that you think should sell out doesn't sell out for a long time, and then once it sells out, then people start looking for it.
Yeah,
and that's not only with Hot Toys, but statues also. Like there could be a statue where people kind of sleep on it, like but then when it's like low stock, people are like, "Oh man, we need to jump on it."
Best statue ever.
Yeah, it's like what happened to like the 2 years that it was sitting in stock? Why all of a sudden? I don't know. It's just the mindset of a collector. Yeah. Like if people see low stock on like maybe on a Hot Toys, dude, like within like if someone notices that a low stock alert on a figure and they post it on Facebook, dude, like within minutes that figure is going waitlisted.
and mind
the FOMO attitude, like the fear of missing out attitude, you know.
And mind you, like all of these outside of Justice League Superman sat on the shelf for a good while.
Right? Oh, that's Superman. That's
Superman Justice League lasted 3 days, so I can understand if you missed out on him. Mm-hmm. But Hela, Yondu, Anakin, these guys sat on the shelf for a while. Even Mark 47 at Big Bad Toy Store for a while. So you can't tell me it was just like, well, you know, it's like, dude, it sat for years. I understand if you just started collecting a month ago. I get it. But if you've been collecting for a while and you let it sat, maybe you just don't like it that much. So, because if you do like it that much, then you would have pre-ordered it, you know? So,
yeah. Let's see. Derek Fagan, most people don't know, but Hot Toys is notorious for buying licenses just to prevent competition. Wow. Did not know that. Hot Toys also cause other manufacturers to raise prices. Whoa. Some Hot Toys drama here, guys. Mario Cortez, can we get Rogue One reissues for the 5th anniversary? I don't want to pay $500 plus for a Shore Trooper or $800 plus for a Jedi Troopers 2-pack.
Oh, I think it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
They sniff out this demand for Shore Trooper. Remember back then the OG Stormtroopers. We thought it was gone. They were going for like $400 a piece back then. It was crazy. Now they re-released it and it's sitting on Big Bad again. So until they sell out, then people would buy them again for $500 a piece.
Yeah, I think they would reissue anything that. I think with Hot Toys, I think they try to look for an opportunity to reissue something. Like I don't think they could just come out of nowhere and say, "Hey, by the way, guys, ta-da!"
They did that with 47.
Yeah, well, they did that with the 47. I wonder,
is no it significance whatsoever? They've been like, "Hey, by the way, we're gonna re-release it because you guys are buying it for $1,500 a piece." So
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. That's
with
true.
Shore Trooper, they notice this. I think they're looking for something that, you know, kind of like, all right, like how big is the demand for Shore Trooper? You know?
Yeah, I think they're just kind of like they don't want to reissue something and then next, you know, that they
like people was kind of crying for it, kind of like with Drax back then. It's like, we want Drax.
Yeah.
Drax was released and it sat on the shelf for like a year again. So
Chalice says, and I skipped on the Death Star Gunner 2 with the idea of picking it up later on, but good God, that thing skyrocketed. Same situation with Tarkin. Thank God I bought all of the bounty hunters. Chalor, I'm with you, man. I'm like, seriously, I was in a comic book store and they were having a 20% off sale. Mind you, they marked that Death Star Gunner like maybe like $10 more than retail. And I saw it. I'm like, oh, should I pick this up? It's gonna be around. I'll pick it up tomorrow, dude. Sold out, and next you know, it just skyrocketed to like 400, 450 bucks. And I'm like, what the hell did I just do? I'm such a douche.
we've all done it. Like I've been collecting for almost 10 years now, and I've done it with Hella and Mark V and all these things. And so the thing is, I'm okay with it. Even if they don't reissue it, like my collection will be fine. Would I love to have them? Of course I do.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna overpay for them.
Yeah, totally agree. And for the absolute fact that Hot Toys originally passed on PS Spidey until they found a competitor signing that deal. Wow.
Yeah. Also, I got it from my guys in China. Hot Toys is cracking down this third-party manufacturers, like actual warehouses that they're.
What the hell? What is this like?
And there's a takedown.
They're like breaking down the warehouse. Who's here?
Of course.
Who's making third party? Morpheus. Where are you guys? And they start like fighting each other.
They made them take down my guy's items, like say the Doctor Strange hands. Like he has.
Yeah.
They made him take him down. The Tony Stark. Yeah.
Wow. Hot Toys don't play around, man.
And you know what cost
them better than statues, because there's a lot of fan art statues being made, and I don't see like Sideshow coming out and breaking down warehouses like, yo, who's making this Darth Vader statue?
The funny thing is they are mad at Crazy Toys. Not even a Toys era and with that. They're Crazy Toys. They're trying to crack down Crazy Toys.
Why Crazy Toys?
I think because my contact from China just sent me a bunch of pictures that they're cloning this Star Wars. I mean, this Hot Toys.
That's
so
yeah, that is bad.
Yeah, because here at least Hot Toys doesn't release majority of the figures that they make, or they probably won't make them. But
yeah, that's a little shady. I could see why they're cracking down on them. The Star Gunner was going for $75 at an Australian seller at one point. They wanted it gone. Oh my gosh, don't tell me that. I want that.
Dude, Sideshow too back then, right? It was free.
Yeah. I'm such a damn telling you guys. See, this is why I tell you guys, buy. If you're on the fence on the Star Wars figure, just buy it. Unless it's like, the sequel trilogy Troopers, then you could pass up on it and not regret it.
The Jump Trooper.
Hot Toy SWAT team, can you imagine? They're like came in with, they have like their night vision goggles on. It's like
their shield or shipper boxes.
They're like, oh yeah, where's that Morpheus? Where's that? So, but yeah, man, this is a pretty fun stream so far. I'm glad that to be honest, I wasn't expecting 50 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Really, I wasn't expecting this. But yeah, man, reissues, great for the community, great for collectors. I'm all for it. How about you, Optical?
Oh yeah, I'm all for it. Like I said, it's good for everyone. But if you're in it to gauge the price and all that stuff, don't do it. It's gonna ruin the hobby for you. If it goes up, it goes up. Great. If it doesn't, enjoy it. You have the figure in your hand. So
yeah. And that's what it's all about in the long run, is just us enjoying figures like this, So. Yeah.